Hello and welcome to another stream where we are gonna get these last 5 fish. Now you might be wondering, Layden, where have you been? It's been like a lot of days. And yeah, it has. I know, my bad. I'm sorry. I've been working on a project, and I actually got a bunch of new projects to do today as well. Like, so I've just been busy. Yeah, really, I've just been busy. But yeah, I mean, it's not gonna stop me from 100%ing this game right quick. 2, 3, 4, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm more focused on these fish right now than I am about what I'm actually saying. It's funny because I don't have stage fright, but I do have stage fright, but I don't have stage fright. Like, I was just thinking of things to talk about right before. Like, my website's gonna be up again potentially. I might have gotten a customer for that. I'm trying to join the DSA, which, is sort of working out for me. But yeah, I'm actually doing 4-day weekends or 3-day weekends. 3-day weekends right now. Maybe I'll stop doing that. But I like that day of the week to get things done that aren't game related. Because actually, I do a lot of stuff. It's kind of the thing about being a business owner. You just do a lot of things. But yeah, we're gonna get these 4 last 5 fish, 3 of which we can catch today right now. We can catch the koi, which is large. We can catch the Popeye goldfish, which is very small. And we can catch the arowana, which we tried to catch a little bit last time. So we know it looks a lot like an eel. So this is small, this isn't tiny. I'm pretty sure. Let's make sure. You know how I get the fish sizes mixed up like immediately every time. So yeah, that was small, not tiny. Tiny is a little bit more rare. That's medium. That could be the arowana. Not that I think it is. That seems like a bit of a stretch. Also, we learned the last time not to fish here, so I should really consider not fishing here again. In case we do get a rare fish, we won't even be able to catch it because of the bridge here. They can go accidentally kill themselves on the bridge, and we don't want that. I've been driving this fish back so much. Well, I think the dace is the right sized fish, so that's a good start. The thing about the arowana is that yeah, we know a couple of tricks, but that doesn't necessarily mean they will help. Especially because it's I forget like very quickly. Oh, also, one of these, the large char, is at the waterfall. And it can also be caught right now. I think it's actually our 3rd fish. Now, see, the goldfish is wrong. We can't catch the goldfish in, right now. We can only catch, we only have large fish to catch. I'm just bad at reading my own chart. Again. So, yes, there's a fish here at the waterfall that will be very valuable to us. So, it's a large. I have it written down as not very hard to catch, because I find these very specific areaed fish to be easier to catch than, you know, fish out in the river, just anywhere. So this one has to, the large char has to spawn at the waterfall like that. So the chances of it being a char is way higher. Let me see. Sorry, I'm trying to check the weather. Make sure it's just me who's hot. And it is just me who's feeling hot. Alright, catfish. We need you to be a large char, though. So because, we're just catching these last fish, there's not, like, a lot of things to talk about. I didn't even realize with this village that the waterfall and the lake are pretty close. And I also don't know what exactly counts as the waterfall. When I was a kid, I would just keep casting my rod right there in hopes that something would appear. It's a bit silly. I've grown since then, and now we know that it's based on the grid system, obviously. That's kind of a funny thing to think about. If I can't embarrass myself back then, I might as well embarrass myself now. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. That is going to be an issue with respawning the fish over here. If they spawn up above, I don't know if it'll recalibrate. Like I said, I also don't know what counts as the waterfall. Like, if this is too far back, or if this is considered the waterfall because it just is, or if the large char is actually going to be capable of swimming even closer to it. Also, the large fish spawning here over and over again is very deceiving. So that's another obstacle in our path. I think going down here is smarter because if there's a fish above, I think it despawns because we're get too far away from it. And that's important. That's important. I don't know if that's large, but that could be an arowana, so let's try to catch it. Oh my gosh, I panic-clicked it. If that was an arowana, that would have been sad. Okay, second attempt. Like, that's definitely in the waterfall. Like, I would say that fish is 100% in the waterfall. Can you not get booped and fly off into the sunset? Thanks. But yeah, we're gonna 100% this game, and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be so awesome. We are not 100%ing Wild World, by the way. That is just not happening. I do realize because I'm good at turnips and pattern recognition that it might go by fast. There's plenty of stuff to do in the other games besides fishing and bug catching. Like, we can get outfits. And the house is going to be bigger. And I think there's more... there's a lot more going on, just in general. I was doing a little research yesterday, whilst I wasn't around. I wasn't trying to do a 3-day. Another thing is I just had a lot to do in the morning, and since I've been being at night, I ended up taking a nap, and then I ended up working on my other project. Which I'm just cleaning a fridge, but it's like, I've scrubbed it for like 4 hours, and the stains are just not coming out. When I thought I was going to get the stain, see, I have cats, so I've been very careful with the chemicals, because I just don't want them to get it on their paws at all. So, that's another reason why it's taking me so long. I don't like how that's not at the waterfall. I want the fish in the waterfall. Why do you gotta be so far away? Another thing is getting the golden axe. We could get the golden axe. See, I say we could get the golden axe, but it doesn't appear that I've been able to. So, that is a bit of an issue. These fish that spawn towards the wall are... This is my technique for getting rid of them. Because I don't want to keep running in a circle forever. I also managed to damage my gaming thumb. So, that's another issue. Just a hangnail, though. Except, it's way more painful than I would anticipate a normal hangnail to be. And it's been about 3 or 4 days, so you think it would have healed by now, but nope. It's actually kind of like sore, even. Like, I don't know if I got something in the cut, or I don't know what's going on there. It might just be infected from, yeah. And I have been wearing gloves on it, so I don't know. Oh no, he sunk on it? No, he didn't. I thought I scared him off, because sometimes the fish look at the bobber, and then you take the bobber away, they'll despawn. They'll get scared away. Luckily, it looks like we did not have that issue right now. Wow, this is a stubborn fish. This has to be a carp. All this work for a carp, huh? I mean, not a carp, catfish? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you serious right now? That's absolutely garbage. Not only did I hit the button 100%, 100% I hit the button, I swear. All that effort we put in for that. For it to be like, no, you didn't hit the button. Even though I did instantaneously. Again, why am I not fast enough? How am I not fast enough? If I'm hitting the button as soon as I see the bobber go down, which I am, there's no reason it shouldn't be grabbing it. In its defense, that time it was way pretty fast, though. Which gives me more reason to believe it was a good fish. Which is unfortunate, because if that was our opportunities to catch those fish, I'm going to be crushed. What also is crushing is how hot I am. Turn this fan on. I know it sucks to have the fan on. But I'm trying to not have the fan on. Or not have the... It's 70 outside. That's not particularly hot or cold. But there's no reason for me to be, like, sweating standing here. You know what I mean? And there's no reason. It's a little bit much. Yeah. Dang. Dangity dangity dang. I'm gonna go a little farther away, maybe that'll help. Nope. This game is just mad at me for not successfully catching either of those fish. Which I can agree, it's pretty aggravating. Remember when I accidentally put the bridge here? Saddest part of the playthrough. I love this town, though. Like, there's so much of this game we didn't really explore because we could play a lot more games and stuff, and we just haven't. That's like right in front of the fish, and it's not grabbing it. That's ridiculous. Okay, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take a small break because I don't have the 100% cognitive ability to. Are you serious? I was suspecting that that would be empty by now. We could restart, but nope. Like fill up the dump, but nope. Because we went back in time, it's not been a day, which makes sense to me. Come on, fishy. Fishy, fishy, fishy. I should have suspected. So silly. It's not really at the waterfall. And it's not a medium fish either. Okay, so that was the large fish. I've gotten my large and mediums mixed up again. This may be a persistent issue during our play. That is a fish that could potentially be an arowana. And potential is what we're seeking. It's a bass. A bass. I don't know, maybe I'm not skilled enough to catch the last 5 fish. I feel like the Popeye goldfish is going to be pretty easy. Because getting a tiny little fish to spawn isn't that hard, and I don't think there's that many fish that appear quickly, you know? Like appear during the time frame. That's what I'm saying. Is that a large fish? I think that's a large fish. I don't know. Keeping it motivation in the last fish is hard, but I wish this game could just be more game. Like, the fact that I got this many hours out of it is absolutely ridiculous as it is. And yet I'm still like, please more game. Looks like the next game is just maybe even more nostalgic for me. Because I was a little bit later in my teens and we play multiplayer a lot. That looked promising. There's a fish in there. I don't know if it's still there, but it kind of looks like it is. Is it just me? I feel like it probably died. I don't think you can swim into the waterfalls with fish. I don't think they can swim that deep into the waterfall. Oh my gosh. Ugh. You know, I could just be hitting it from the top of the waterfall. But I feel like that's even harder. I suppose we won't know until we try. So I don't think that fish is there. I think maybe it's not there anymore. That thing turned all the way around. Yeah, it's a carp. Wow. Did you see it turn, like, all the way to get my bobber? Like, that was pretty promising to me. Yeah, top of the waterfall might be goated compared to the bottom. Oops. We're catching this because, it was destined to be caught. That's why. No other reason. And also, like, it just shows up out of nowhere and eats the bobber. Like, alright, I guess you're getting caught. Oh my gosh. Please? Oh, dude. There is a big fish down there. But it's not in the waterfall. It also doesn't need to be rude and ignore my bobber. Come on, this probably isn't a good fish. It won't go after the bobber. It's giving me a vibe. I think this is large. See, the thing is, we can catch a koi that's large, too. So catching these large fish isn't really, like, hurting our time or anything. Because we do have the potential of catching a koi. I don't have any hints or tricks on how to catch those other than that this is the time and place that you'd want to. Oh my gosh, dude, you were in the perfect angle to be absolutely frustrating as fuck. Please just turn a little bit. Like, if you could just turn, like, 10 degrees, we would be somewhere. At least it's fun to fish right here. Oh, look, the bobber got pushed out. Oh. I feel like we're playing golf. uh, Be a koi fish, at least. Come on. Give me a fish. That was ridiculously close. The issue is the waterfall tends to kind of push it in a weird direction. Come on, fishy. This guy is ridiculous. Look at him. But this is as good as we can do. Figure it out, fish. Figure it out. Yeah, it runs up and just hits the bobber. That would suck. Come on, fishy, fishy, fishy. Eh. Fishy. I think that he's gone. I'm gonna assume that fish is gone. He didn't want to be caught. Therefore, it wasn't a good fish. My line doesn't even go any farther than this. That's where the line ends. There's something on the screen right here for some reason. I guess I should make a new fish spawn. I just love this game. Oh my gosh, look at that big fish. Oh no, it's not big. Big enough to catch, though. A large char. A large char is what we needed, I think, from the waterfall. But it still looks like we need 5 fish, so I'm gonna go ahead and say that was not the fish that we needed. We need the fish below the large char. Let me see what that one is. Animal Crossing. Don't look at my phone, guys. Animal Crossing GameCube Fishing Guide. So that fish is the arowana. This fish is some sort of a rainbowy colored one. It's this, a guppy. How have we not caught a guppy? Okay, so this is not the fish we needed. We need a guppy, which is tiny. It's 9 a.m. to 4 p.m., so we won't be able to catch it right now. And it's April to November. So that means we're just here for the arowana, which we cannot catch before June. It's just June, July, August, and September. And the koi, which is large. No, I don't want to exit the emulation. What the fuck? Oh, hello, Siamese Maker. How's it? How's it going? Speaking of Siamese, one of my favorite characters on this game is Mitzi. Me and my nephew, we used to think Mitzi was awesome. Like, we'd be playing as kids, and we would just pretend Mitzi would show up. We just love Mitzi that much. Speaking of Siamese cats. But yeah. I don't have Mitzi in my town, and frankly, I probably will not get her. I didn't even get her in my New Horizons town, unfortunately. We're just trying to catch the last 5 fish. The last... Wow. I'm not slurring my words, it's just the sentence in which I'm saying has a lot of SHs, okay? It does sound like I'm slurring my words. So yeah, we just need an Arowana, which I don't think this one is it, because I heard that they have like a crazy seeing range, and any large fish that's going to be a koi fish. So, wow. Wow. But yeah, we're about to play Wild World. Tomorrow I'm going to play Wild World whether I catch the fish or not. I'm not going to subject myself to 100 years of finding 5 fish. You caught an Arowana in New Horizons? That's awesome. I have no idea what fish I've caught in New Horizons, to be honest with you. I'm pretty sure I have not done a lot of fishing in New Horizons, so I'd say you probably, you got it. I don't know why, but New Horizons, I was just not incentivized to fish that much. Despite it being, like, Nook Miles and stuff. Like, maybe? Perhaps? I feel like I was, I filled up my museum quite a bit. Stuff, I'm not sure. But that's awesome, you caught one in New Horizons. I know the later games, like New Horizons, way harder to catch these fish because it's... You can't just reload the chunk as easy. Like, you can't scare the fish away and then... This is actually not the best place to go fishing. Let's go down to our actual fishing spot. Well, that's kind of Arowana shaped. Wow, it went down immediately, and it let me actually hit the button and catch it. That's a new one for me. Okay. That looks promising. I think I have it written down as medium, like eel-sized. Like, not necessarily like a regular medium fish, but more of like a thinned out fish. And, like this one, I think this is too big, this is too large. But, skinnier looking from the side. I watched a tutorial, they said, that the Arowana has a good seeing range, so to be able to tell it apart from the eel, it's the angle in which it can see. So if you put the bobber, like, not directly in front of it, then, it can still go after it, and that's how you can easily tell. But I'm also catching large fish for, a koi. I need a koi. It's, like, one of the last 5 fish that I need. Yeah. And I don't actually know if it being super thin is true. I just kind of, I've just been feeling it out. But like that, the fish should have been able to see it if it was an Arowana. And go after the bobber, so that one's probably not it. I mean, I might be wrong. I was wrong about the coelacanth. I thought the coelacanth was in the river until someone showed up and was like, the coelacanth is in the ocean. And I was like, no, in my notes here, it's in the river. And then I went to the ocean and caught a coelacanth not that long after, because I double-checked and it did say it was in the ocean. I'm just silly for that. I'm not, like, perfect at knowing my fish. We 100% in the bugs, though. Right now, I'm just emulating the games on my computer. But, I have a GameCube. I have 2 Switches. I used to have a Wii and a I've had all of them growing up, obviously, but, yeah. Once upon a time, I even had 2 3DSs. That was pretty sick. I had the 3DS XL NES Special Edition and the red one, the red Nintendo 3DS. That was sick. And I had 2 copies of New Leaf. Those were the days. That was a medium fish I just scared away. I'm not sure what I'm doing. I got distracted and I've just been scaring fish away. That's not good. That's a tiny fish. That's not going to work. I don't think there are any tricks for catching the koi fish. It just says 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. and then it's large. And it being caught this month. I'm keeping the large char because I thought I needed a large char, and I was catching one for a while. I caught one, and now I just feel like I need to keep it out of principle of my mistakes. I don't know. Oh, nice. Yeah. I actually bought the Wii U for Breath of the Wild, and then they tried to not release it on the Wii U. After like 2 years of owning it, waiting for that game to come out or whatever. That was ridiculous. And then now I have Breath of the Wild on Switch. I don't have the second one, but I have the first one. Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I think about Nintendo, makes me salty, so just gonna stop thinking about it. That can't be the coelacanth because it's not coming for it. And the bobber is like pretty in front of it. Also, sometimes the bobber has to settle for the fish to go for it, so maybe I'm wrong, but I feel like that's not it. Go away, fish. You're pissing me off. Chances are we're not going to catch it, but I'm just going to keep trying. Did you ever play City Folk for the Wii? Oh, wow. Genius. Because, after Wild World, I'm definitely going to play City Folk. I'm playing all the games in order. Whether I 100% them or not, that's a different story. I thought I could maybe max out the museum and do everything in this game. But, my hopes are dwindling with these last 5 fish I need. I could at least catch everything but the arowana, but I feel like that's just so sad. You haven't played City Folk? And City Folk was really good, but, it wasn't as charming as Wild World. That makes sense. Yeah, not having it is a big, deter from, yeah. I was so excited when City World came out. And, yeah, I just didn't. It didn't, see, this is the kind of thin fish that I'm talking about that the arowana is supposed to be, except I think this one is too large. And when it turns, it doesn't look thin anymore, so I don't know if the thin fish is really a thing in this game. I might have made that up. Oh yeah, for sure. New Horizons 100% better than City Folk. From what I remember, though. Because I think the big issue with City Folk was that the frame rate was kind of bad, and like anytime you wanted to actually go to the city, you'd have to listen to Captain Drone on forever. And that's where like everything was, except for Tom Nook. Like, I will be playing it again, so I mean I'll know later again, but it's definitely one. Like it's got all the stuff the 3 Animal Crossing, or the 2 Animal Crossings before it has, and it does a pretty good job. But like Wild World is known for having really good quest lines and stuff, whereas like City Folk, I think there was like 1 or 2 you could do where you could go find Rossetti and his brother, but it was like kind of hard to activate. It is crap. I think you're not wrong about that. It would be better if it was a koi and not a crap, but, you know. It even looks like crap just sitting in the water like that. I'm just joking. There it is again, what do you know? I called it. By saying it looks like crap sitting there, I literally accidentally said that. Okay. Let's not manifest carps anymore with accidental statements. You are gonna be not. Ooh, what is? Okay, all right. We'll just do this instead then. Side quest. Side quest of a balloon. I didn't even know there was balloons in this game for a while because the slingshot was introduced in the next game. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get that because please hit that tree. There's no bridge. I think it just went over the ocean. There's no way we're getting that. Yeah, it's gone. It didn't hit a single tree. Hi, Savannah. Welcome back. I like that there's a heart in your name. That makes everything you say look even better. It's like Savannah, heart. Hi again. Like, how could anybody be mean to that? It's a smart idea. This looks good. Yeah, hopefully we can get the koi fish at least. That would be nice. Oh gosh. Now I have to actually be a little bit entertaining, which is unfortunate. Another person? Wow. That's a lot of pressure. That's a lot of pressure. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine. Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. I like can't put the bobber over that way because it's at an angle. Nope. I feel like the Dace is a pretty good, like, size comparison with Arowana. The gyroids are creepy, they are. They're actually, I don't know if you know what they do in real life, but they're meant to be buried with the dead, so I think you're getting the right vibe. Like, I think you're getting the right vibe from them. Whoa, that was a bad move. I almost just scared the fish away. Dang. The ones that kind of, I feel like Arowanas act like, they end up always being a bass. Which is really unfortunate. For me, it's midnight. It is exactly midnight. 7 a.m. is pretty early. That's impressive. Good time to watch a chill stream, though. In the morning. Every time the time goes up. And now it's 8:14. And now it's 8:15. For me, my clock still says it's at the 13, so... Yeah, you guys are at the 13 too, huh? I don't think that's it. It's not really... It's not giving me Arowana vibes. Either is that one. Oh, man, I wish we had some more easier fish to catch so it was a little bit more accomplishing. But, no. The hairdresser in 2 hours, that sounds good. Get a new haircut. I've been cutting my own hair lately, which is why there's none of it. But yeah. Wow, Jen's just up really late. Just chilling. Good stream to watch before bed. Except for thinking about gyroids. I wouldn't suggest that. Don't Another carp, huh? Another crap, as they say. As we're saying these days. Another crap. Can you please be an arowana? See, I feel like this is the exact fish I was describing. A fish that's kind of thin, it's medium-sized, and, yeah, nope, a bass. Again, see, that's exactly what I was saying earlier. Every time I think it's the right-looking fish, it's a bass. Okay, whatever. How about a koi fish? Can this be a koi fish? Please be a koi fish. Give us the satisfaction of being a crap, another crap, guys. With glitter. Glitter is brave. I feel like glitter is always a brave endeavor to me because it gets everywhere. Jen, you can't sleep? Have you tried turning yourself on and turning yourself back off again? No, I'm just kidding. That doesn't make sense. Only if we could do that. Then you wouldn't have trouble. You wouldn't have trouble sleeping, because you could just hit the off button. But so it's kind of it's a bad analogy joke. Put these craps back in here. Where craps go, in the water. That mosquito is trying to get me so hard. No, I scared the fish away trying to avoid the mosquito that's right there. You see the mosquito flying after me? So mean. I don't want to get eaten by the mosquito. There it is again. It's coming for me. It's inside of me right now. Gosh darn it. At least it didn't get me while I was mid-fish. I like how it flew around my head, but it missed, so it was just flying into my head, like through it. Ah, insomnia, that sucks. A lot of people I grew up with had insomnia or some... Oh my gosh, why? What the heck? I clicked the button on that one, guys. I don't know what happened there. Siamese, you gotta go? Well, we'll see you around then. Yeah, cats are great. What's not great is how bad I am at catching these fish. I mean, with some of the other fish, it's easy to tell if it's going to be that fish, or it's going to be a common fish. That kind of makes this way harder. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. I'm also having a bit of fun, just because I like the vibe of this game so much, which is why I'm sad that I only have 5 fish, and then I don't really have anything else to do. I mean, technically, I could make 1 billion bells, I could finish the city in the basement, I could get all the debt paid from all the other houses. But it's like, might as well just go on to the next game. I'm just playing this one for too long. Alright, I hope your hairdo turns out the way you want. Have a good one. Be an arowana. You probably shouldn't say that you're 10 years old, because I think the social media age limit is 13. So, like, if you are actually 10, which would be, I mean, this is my favorite game when I was 10, so, I mean, good game to pick, but, yeah, I definitely lie that you're 13 at least. I know this is, this stream is even set to no kids. And even then, I wouldn't go around telling anybody you're under 18 ever. Because adults are really scary. I mean, I'm not, so you're lucky, but I'll be the nice one to tell you to not do that as well. Ah, that makes sense. Yeah, that's fine. I still wouldn't go around saying how old you are, though. It's not safe. I'm sure you have lots of plenty of other things that are interesting about you that isn't how old you are. Like, I don't know. Anything. Favorite foods, favorite sports, favorite other games besides Animal Crossing. Another game I really like is Minecraft, so you'll notice there's creepers and Endermen all over my my Animal Crossing town right now. Besides Minecraft and Animal Crossing, there's a couple other cozy games that are great. I want to play Harvest Moon on this channel really bad. Harvest Moon, see, an eel. This is what the guy in the tutorial was saying, that the eel and the arowana are the same size. The difference between the eel and the arowana when you're catching it is that the arowana has a bigger sight radius. So, that's really good to know. So, you see how when we throw it in the water, it's shaped? You're gonna throw the eel in the water, and then we'll know. That's what the arowana looks like, that size, exactly. You love robots? One of my favorite games of all time, Toontown, is all about fighting robots. Oh, Roblox? That's another game that I really play a lot. I love to play Roville. My buddy John absolutely loves that game. It's his favorite. It's like The Sims 5 mixed with, like, The Sims 5 mixed with, a little bit of GTA, but not really. It just gives GTA vibes, but it's just mostly, like, it's like The Sims. It literally has the Sim UI and everything. Except you only have to, eat and sleep and, shower. You don't have to do anything else. Yeah, me too. Dude, we caught it! Look! It's the arowana! We caught it! It's there! Look at it! We did it! It's there! We caught it! I thought it would not happen. That was awesome! Okay. We don't need that no more. Let's go right to Blathers and donate it. Oh my gosh, Blathers, you'll never guess what I did. I caught the arowana. The one fish that was like gonna be absolutely the hardest to catch, and we caught that one first of all the 5 fish we needed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I know, right? So hype. We might actually be able to finish this. That's insane. I'm so happy about that. Here, take this. I don't want to even risk having it in my pockets for more than 10 seconds. Hey, another rare fish. You old bean are an angler for the ages. The bards will sing your praise. Thanks to generous individuals such as yourself, Lady, the museum is growing by leaps and bounds. Your dragonfish has now found a home away from home. I promise it will be very happy in its new digs. You have our deepest, most profound gratitude. You have my deepest, most profound gratitude, Blathers. I wake you up every day to give you fish. Oh my gosh, let's see it. There it is, right next to all the other rare fish. I don't know that there's like 2 fish there that aren't really that rare, but it's okay. They're all mixed. That was awesome. That was so hype. So now we just need to catch the koi fish, and then in May we catch the loach, the pop-eyed goldfish, and the guppy, and they're all tiny. So that's gonna be really easy to figure out what they are. The hardest fish to catch so far is the koi. It seems, because I have not caught it. It's like, that would be so funny, the only fish we can't catch is a koi fish. Like, oh gosh. I need a 3-part tutorial on how to catch a koi fish. Dang mosquito right there, you see it? It's about to bite me. Ah, it's too late, I didn't have a chance to move. You're with your cat right now? That's awesome. I'm always with my cats. They're staring at me right now. Gotta love cats. Just like gotta love koi fish that won't appear. I wish there was like a time of year that it was super easy to catch a koi fish. Let me look at the guide and see if the guide has any hints for me. Koi, right here. It says large, 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. all year. Okay, well, let's just actually go to the next, let's just go to May. Since we have way more incentive, since koi fish can be caught all year. There's no reason to stick around in June when all the other fish are in May. I'm just gonna go to Tom Nook's because what is a day in the life of an Animal Crossing person if you don't go visit Mr. Nook? You know, we gotta practice our capitalism today. Look, I only have 4 more fish until I finish the entire museum. You should be happy for me. Timmy, Tommy, did you know? No, I'm just kidding. Just everywhere I go. Ooh, look, a fish shirt! We could wear this when we finish making fish. I'll try it on. You know, I think it's pretty ugly, but, yeah, unfortunately, it's too ugly. Nobody agrees that it's good. No, doesn't ask for opinions, just, everybody thought it was shit. Okay, I mean, crap. Sorry about that. This is why you should always watch age-appropriate things. Not that people don't say that in, don't you get 1 curse word per, PG-13 movie? But, I mean, that's not that bad. 1 curse word isn't gonna hurt anybody. Sorry, I find it to be humorous. Dang. More crap, man. Alright. Fine. Goodbye. Okay, I think the issue we're gonna have here with catching these other fish is 4 p.m. to 9 a.m. 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. See what I'm saying? So we go at like 3:30, and we spend 30 minutes trying to catch Popeye goldfish. When is the loach catchable? Let me see when the loach is catchable. Like what times? I thought I wrote it down, but I'm not very good all day. Okay. So it doesn't matter. Let's just get to May then. May at like 3:30 should be good. Or 3:40. $3:30, $3:40. We don't need 30 minutes to catch a tiny fish. I mean, the worst comes to shove, we can just rewind an hour. It's not a big deal. Tabby. Tabby's a cat. I mean, obviously. That was a stupid thing to say. Tabby is the cat I have in my town. Once upon a time I had 2 cats. I had Tabby and Pearl. I think I had a 3rd cat at some point named Cat. Pearl and Cat kind of ditched out, but Tabby and I are like best friends in this game, so. And Tabby likes Vesta, so. They hang out a lot. They have a good time. Alright. At 1, 2, 3, 40. And May. That's another thing we could do if we were really 100%ing the game, is get the rest of the KK music. But yeah. You have an orange tabby. Does it have lots of orange tabby energy? Like, does it have orange cat energy? Tabby does. This tabby does. Definitely brings the orange cat energy to this playthrough. Has in the past, at least. But, yeah. That's awesome. Everybody needs to get an orange cat. That's not tiny, I don't think. Wow, run away and then fall off the waterfall, big brain. Yeah, no, that's not tiny, that's small. Okay. So that was too big. Good to know. I like going back to May makes the grass brighter. See, that one was actually this one is smaller than the one we just released. I don't know if it's the... I don't think this is a tiny, but it's smaller. Ah, because it's a small bass, and small bass have a little bit different of a size, I guess. Whatever. So basically, all we have to do is keep believing and entering the thing until we get a tiny fish, and then most likely that tiny fish is going to be the right size for us. This looks like another small. It's kind of hard to tell the tinies from the smalls, to be honest. Yeah, that's a small. Okay, so this is too big. Tinier. Too big. Also, a large will work because, well, we need that koi still. That's like a medium. That's not right. This is not right either. I feel like I could speedrun this game again and catch all of the fish and stuff. This is way easier and yet way harder at the same time. I don't know about that, but... Ooh, look, see, there's the tiny one. Alright, this is gonna be one of the fish we need for sure. Oh yeah, it's not. It's a goldfish. Conveniently the only fish we already have. But at least we caught a tiny one. Ah. Ah, the tism, huh? I might have some of that, I don't know. I've never been formally diagnosed. But the chances are really high. Well, you got like sensory issues or something? Because, I mean, there's a lot. My nephew has, really chronic, autism, so... And a lot of people where I come from do as well. It's not really uncommon where I'm from to be diagnosed with it. But, yeah, definitely makes life extra challenging. A killifish, huh? That's not what we need. Yeah, it's funny because you're a little bit behind in the stream probably because that's just how live streams work. And it's like I have to wait a little while to get a response. But it's also like I don't know really what to talk about when it comes to just like a statement, you know? Like if I'm like, I like the color red, it's not really like there's not a whole lot to talk about. I mean, there's a lot of red stuff, but I'd have to apply a lot of things to Dang, we should try to catch that one. That could have been a koi fish, potentially. But, you know. It's tough. I don't know if it's, like, 100% that if autism runs in your family, you're likely to have it. But it definitely runs in my family, so... There's that. That's why I was saying that. But, yeah. You like black? Do you know black technically is not a color? My favorite shade is actually black as well. I wear lots of black. Everything I own is almost black. Either black or purple, but, it's funny that, like, if someone asks you what's your favorite color, black technically isn't a truthful answer because it's not a color. And yet it is, it's like physically a color, but when it comes to, what it's categorized as a shade. Yeah. So same with white. White is a shade of color. It's not a of color. You see, like, it's not a color. Shade of white. A shade of black. Because, like, black and white are either absence of color or too much color. It's so then it would be considered a shade, I guess. Also because I think that, like, for example, if you could light up space, it would be like a blue color, like a light blue color, because of the Big Bang, I think. But like, it's the lighting that changes the spectrum of color from white to black. I think that you know, if you're when you're young, if you say your favorite color is black, no one's gonna care. Like, it's not like it's just a little a little fact about it. But I don't think it's like an inappropriate answer to a question or anything. It just technically isn't a color. That's all. I'm sure that makes sense, yeah. If you have any more questions that you want the most nerdy possible answer. Just kidding. You didn't even ask a question. I'm just going on about it. Oh gosh. Sorry about that. I really am like this, though. I will just go on about anything. I'm like, well, if you said your favorite color is this color, there wouldn't be a lot to go off of. You say what your color proceeds to go off for X amount of time. That's so funny. Sorry about that. So funny. I'm saying it's funny because I think it's funny, but I need to stop. I don't know. That's the thing about live streaming is, like, there's nobody to bounce off of, a reaction off of. Wow, that was awful. I'm sorry. Again, I should have not let that fish go. I failed. That was just straight up a failure on my part. It's rare, but it happens. Why can't you be a koi fish? I just imagine myself, like, shaking the barbell steed and it's like flapping its fish juices everywhere and I'm just aggravated it's not a koi. Too big. We need this tiny fish. We need some dopamine of getting another good fish on our fish pile. How much time do we have left? 12 minutes. 12 minutes of trying to catch this fish that we need. Please be the fish. Nope, it's a goldfish. Okay. Darn it. Darn it. I'm gonna keep this goldfish in my pocket to remind my Animal Crossing villager of how we don't want the goldfish. That doesn't do anything to the statistic of whether or not you're gonna get the fish you want, but it's a part of the dream. Is this what we need? Yes, it is. That is what we need. We need this one. But we're here for a guppy right now. I think that's what we needed. Let's see if we only need 3 more fish. Look at that. 3 more fish. Oh, it's so satisfying to only need 3 fish. 2 of which we'll definitely catch. Please be the one that we need. The guppy. Oh, a pop-eyed goldfish. Dang. We needed that one too, and I didn't even think about that. Okay, I didn't even realize the guppy could only be caught in this window of time, so good thing we caught it. I was like, please give us some fish that we need. Catches 2 of the fish that we need. Only 2 more to go, and we have no more fish we need to catch, and we get the golden fishing rod. That's so exciting. I'm gonna not go after the large fish right this second, because, we only have 10 minutes to catch this, tiny... Oh, we can't even catch the koi right now, so me trying to catch koi right now is stupid. Why do I have the guide if I'm so bad at following it? What's the... Okay, we need this to be a guppy. Regular old guppy. Come on. Be a guppy. Hello, welcome to the stream. Please do not give anybody your address. We did it! We got it! Oh my gosh, we did it, guys. We only need... Animal Crossing New Leaf in all caps. Yeah. After Wild World, then we're gonna play, City Folk, and then we'll play New Leaf if I can get it working. Look at that. That's it. Just the koi. Just the koi is all we need. Yeah, please do not, put personal information in the chat, because, at all. Like, okay, I'm glad you're just kidding, but it is, like, permanently online, because the chat, I don't know if you can see in the stream, like, you can see the chat, so it'll be there forever. Hello. Hola. My Spanish is actually pretty bad, so. We got, what is this, small in Spanish is like pescada. Well, the fish is pescada, right? None of my accent is bad, but little is, wow, the fact that I can't think of the word little right now, that's what I'm saying, my Spanish isn't that good. We will take special care of this. I have more to donate to you, actually. Ah, Mexicano, got it. Yeah. I live in an area with, a lot of Spanish-speaking people, but where I'm from, we don't have any Spanish-speaking people. So I have learned quite a bit of Spanish since I've moved here, but I would say I'm like maybe like 4-year-old level of speaking in Spanish. I'm sure there's plenty of toddlers that can speak Spanish better than me, but if I had to give myself an age of like about how good I am, I would say about 4. It's like I have my vocabulary is like under 100 words, which I'm sure lots of toddlers have vocabularies over 100 words. I can say, you know, some things, but, yeah. Is that all the fish? Did we donate all 3? Yeah. Okay, we literally only have 1 more fish we need to donate to him. And, how much time do we need? We have 6 minutes to spare, actually. Before we can even catch the koi fish. I can't believe we're gonna catch the last fish. That is incredible. I guess the only thing I can do is show off my house to you guys, which I know none of you have seen yet. Let's go to Nooks and see if he's got anything cool today, and then we'll check the dump and then to see if it emptied, and then we will check out my house. That should be the full 6 minutes. Nook! You're always standing way too close to me, man. I have all this stuff. Oh, it was nice seeing you. This kid. Let's see. Well, here's the main room. We have lots of games. The Statue of Liberty looking over me while I sleep so that I know how justice and freedom is supposed to be. So I can help provide it for all the beasts in the village. No, I'm just kidding. Just messing around. That sounded so articulated and like it meant something, but it doesn't. And I have my super toilet right here, guys. Super toilet. Best toilet. Super toilet. And there's a goldfish here. Next to my coffee vending machine. Pretty sick in here. Alright, hasta mañana, I guess. I don't know what that means, so. I don't know what you said, but it sounds like bye, so I'm just gonna say that. So I'm just like, hasta mañana. Yeah, house is looking good. This house is a little bit better. We designed this house on stream as well. It's for my spouse. It's their style. She likes it. Here's the start of the city. With a recreation of our Animal Crossing world right here. But, yeah. We're never gonna finish that. And space theme, because everybody likes good space theme. Also, my village happens to have high space items. Like, that's the thing I'm most likely to roll in this town. It's alright that your English isn't that good. I get the point. I get the point. Let's see. This is a pretty cool room. Probably my best designed room. But, yeah, that would be those houses. 3 more minutes to kill, huh? That's a lot of minutes. This way we could go... Oh, the dump. I forgot about the dump. Nope, still full of stuff. We're gonna end this playthrough, and the dump, the area near the dump is just gonna be, tons of, stuff. Just tons and tons of it when we're trying to get all the paintings. Just like free stuff for anybody who moves here. All the one remaining house. Goldie. We should talk to Goldie. Incredible. Layden, you've caught every single kind of insect. Now what possessed you to do that? You really are incredible. Oh my gosh, that was so sweet. I was not expecting that. What's up? Oh, am I glad to see you. Would you take this pine bonsai for me? My house is completely full. How did you know I collect bonsai? Oh my gosh. Goldie was just a delight. I'm gonna cry. I hope we get Goldie in our Wild World playthrough. That was so sweet. Let's go put our bonsai upstairs. Or we'll just put it here. Well, we can't watch TV up here if we put it there, so... Now let's just put it on our table, I guess. Heck yeah, pine bonsai. That's awesome. I think I already had pine bonsai. Did I already have a pine bonsai? Let's see. Pine bonsai. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, down here. I'm just gonna throw this pinwheel down here. No, I don't think we have pine bonsai. Or if we did, I gave it to one of the other players. That's awesome. Let's go see what Tabby has to say about me catching all the insects. I didn't know you got special dialogue options after you do that. That's awesome. Yay, the time's changing right now. Oh, actually, let's talk to our best friend Boris as well. Boris! Layden, huh? What is it, Meow? Yeah, so what do you want, Meow? Let's chat. Hey, have you ever seen this weird spooky thing when you're walking around late at night? It was an eerie bluish white. He's talking about Wisp, the ghost. It's a little transparent too. Yeah, there is a ghost in this game. It's pretty cool. He'll pick your weeds. He's the weed guy before Leaf. Hello again, Layden. Anyways, what's up? Meow. Care to chat? Hey, you know, I haven't seen Mahi lately. That's my cat. I named one of the characters after my cat. That's kind of weird, huh? Kind of weird, kind of weird. It's kind of weird, or it's not. But, yeah, I guess you only get the dialogue option the first time you talk to someone. Or maybe just Goldie just really wanted to tell me that they were proud that I caught all the fish. Who knows? I mean, caught all the insects. Oh, I love your shirt. This is another good one. See this shirt that Elmer's wearing? That is House with Lights On. A fishing tournament, huh? One time I was talking to Elmer, and then he was just like, "You're fat," and I was like, "Wow." Then we stopped talking for a long time. And then Elmer put House with Lights On as a shirt, and I was like, "Well, I guess I'll forgive you. I guess I'll forgive you." Okay, you need to be a koi fish. That would be sick. Nope, a crap. Another crap. We have a lot of craps to catch between now and getting a koi fish. Me? How old am I? 24 is a good guess, actually. I am quite a bit older than 24. I am actually 28 years old. I'm not 28 years old yet, but I'm about to be, if that counts. For some reason, same with my my spouse, when they were 27, they kept saying they were 28. And all year I've been saying I'm 28, so I guess I'm 28, and next year I'm 28, and then the year after that I'll be 29. But this year and next year I'm 28. You might think it's weird, but I could see that perceptually as a child. But like, now that I'm actually old, sometimes you forget sometimes. Yeah, you said that earlier, and then we said not to say that, and then you said it again. You're really bad at that. But it's okay. 11 is a great number. I'd say being a kid is pretty rad, you know? Got a lot of free time for now. A lot of good time to make good decisions. Oh, nice. You're a Libra, I guess, right? I'm also born in October. My birthday is actually Halloween, so the chances of me live streaming on my birthday is really low, but in case you're wondering, that's when my birthday is. I mean, not that. I mean, you can technically go back in the live stream and I say that when I go to enter my birthday, because my character is just me. You're so sorry. It's alright. You know, you made the mistake earlier. It's in the record as it is. It's okay. Just, you know. I'm a pretty forgiving guy. I mean, the only person you're hurting by going around telling people your age is yourself. One, because predators are scary, and they will predator you. And two, because you're not old enough to even be on YouTube. So, like, the only person you're hurting is yourself, trust me. But, it's okay. We're all good. I'm not gonna report you or anything. I'm too busy live streaming, for the record. But if someone else shows up and does, it's not, I can't help you there. Literally can't. But, yeah. Too many craps, guys. I'm so excited for when we catch this last fish. I wish I had, like, something something to like a little like party popper, like woohoo, we did it, we got everything in the museum. But I don't have anything like that. All I can give you is pure 100% enthusiasm as soon as we catch this fish. Because it will be genuine enthusiasm. I've never done this. I've never 100%ed the museum in this game. And I don't think I've ever caught all the fish in any Animal Crossing game, actually. I may have caught all the bugs in Wild World when I was a kid. Literally every single one. Or I wanted to. I remember distinctively almost catching all of them. I felt so lit about it. And then, I think maybe I had 3 or 4 more, but it felt like I was going to do it. And I feel like I remember it that way, so... But no, I can confidently say I've not done it 100% at any of the fish or the bugs. And you know, 100%ing the bugs, huge. But based on the, like, I think the banded, oh my gosh, I shouldn't have clicked the button. The banded dragonfly was probably the hardest one to catch. And yeah, we nailed that, so. Accidentally. But we did it, so. It's also a lot easier to not be as lost when I was a kid. You have the internet. Not that I didn't have the internet when I was a child, but I didn't have, like, easy access to it. Like, when I wanted to play Toontown as a kid, we had to boot up the computer for 2 hours, and if my mom made a phone call, then, that was it. You might say I'm a little bit too young for the dial-up era, but it's because of where I'm from. There's plenty of places, that had to experience dial-up for a lot longer than everybody else did because of, just the timing, you know, like, not the timing, the development of the modernization of our world. So, it would be interesting to grow up today. It's just so different from when I was a kid. And, of course, our parents and our grandparents, their world was even worse. Like, not worse, but even more underdeveloped and crazy compared to now. It's so interesting, really. It's like going from this game to New Horizons. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it's pretty easy to play these games, like emulate them from, like right now I'm just using Dolphin. That's a pretty normal thing to do, I think. As far as getting the game, the copy of the game, I'm not really comfortable like divulging how to get it, but I would say just check Reddit. Reddit will give you answers on how to find these games, safe places to find them. I wouldn't just Google, like, Animal Crossing population growing for dolphins, because I think it's, you can find a lot of unsafe sites. And I don't want to give the site out that I use, because, yeah. And also, like, I think that there's some legality to it, like you're supposed to own the actual copy of the game, or something. Which I can confidently say I have this game, so it's fine, but, I don't know. I don't know what to say. But, I just use Dolphin, and, you can play this game, you can play Wild World. I think there's a different emulator for the 3DS. Oh, and you can play City Folk. No, you can't play Wild World, you have to use a different emulator. Wild World. A DS emulator, but yeah. You like Deadpool 2 and 3? Wow, your parents are super liberal. Maybe they're not, but that's yeah, Deadpool 2 and 3 are pretty gory and stuff, so that's pretty impressive. Although when I was 10, I was watching Robot Chicken, so I'm not one to talk. I loved Robot Chicken when I was 10. Robot Chicken, Scary Movie, all the parody stuff. I mean, Deadpool is great. I absolutely died. I would have been a huge fan at 10 of Deadpool. He's got the exact humor that I always wanted in a cartoon or a show. So, yeah, I freaking love Deadpool right today, obviously, but I'm also, you know, old enough to go buy a ticket myself. So, there's that. Oh, you want to? You haven't? You just want to? You know, Deadpool is a comic book series as well. And I think that the comic book series is definitely a little bit more, I actually have a signed first edition Deadpool comic. In fact, I actually drew Deadpool the other day. Here, you want to see my really bad Deadpool drawing? This is such a thing to do. I drew Deadpool after I saw the movie, and I even drew myself as an OC, just because I was feeling inspired to. Here he is. I don't know how well you can see this, but Yep, there's Deadpool there. And there's my OC. I named him Death Stain because he leaves a stain of death wherever he goes. And if he dies, he also leaves a stain. But yeah, it's not like the best drawing of Deadpool, obviously. But yeah. I was thinking, you know, like in the Deadpool movie, they say that there's like all these, the multiverse of Deadpool rolls up at some point. And I was like, well, how am I going to separate myself from just the multiverses of Deadpools? And I was like, well, what if Deadpool has to help, I was thinking, like, the concept of my OC was that so Deadpool in the Deadpool game has this really nasty old apartment that he lives in. He doesn't live with, the lady anymore, and, I was thinking, what if he has this curse where every time Deadpool kills him or he dies, he just ends up at 6 a.m. knocking on Deadpool's door, and he says the same thing every single time. Like, oh my god, no, why did you just hit it one time? No. Okay, sorry. That guy, he could not be caught. You like the opening scene in Deadpool 3? Yeah, honestly, they killed the movie. They absolutely nailed it. Oh, you're leaving now? Alright, see ya. Thanks for coming. It was nice, having someone to talk to for a while, so I appreciate it. Even if you're way too young to be watching the stream, I'll still be nice. I don't care. I don't even remember what I was saying about Deadpool, though. Oh, yeah, so he comes to the door every day at 6 a.m. and knocks on the door, and he's like, oh, the X-Men sent me. I'm your apprentice. And it's like, whether the X-Men sent him or not, maybe a different story. But basically, the origin story is this guy, he gets cursed. Probably by Thanos, because I don't know if you all know this, but Deadpool and Thanos have a history. Where, Deadpool is just, because Thanos is like the god of death or something, or he likes to think he is. In the actual the Marvel comics, the Deadpool is in at least, and he actually does something to Thanos, and Deadpool ends up beating him or something like that, and he gets this special ability to teleport around, which he has in the video game. So I'm mostly going off of the video game rather than the movie's concepts. I have read the comics where he defeats the Green Man, and I had like a huge fat like comic book of Deadpool stuff. I read it a couple times. There's this great joke. It's actually a joke about the Mexican border, which is funny. I don't know if that guy he left earlier, didn't he? But basically, it's this joke where this guy rides a bike to the Mexican border every day with a bag of sand, and the security guard is like, obviously that's drugs. It's not sand. And the guy is like, no, it's just sand. So the security guard like checks his bag. It's just sand. Obviously, the security guard is a little racist, unfortunately, but that's just what makes the joke go. And then, yeah, so, and then 2 days later, the guy comes back to the border with this, on his bike, with a bag of sand, and the security guard is like, dude, I have this bad feeling about you, like, you're smuggling something across the border, like, I just know it. So he takes the bag again, he looks through the bag, it's just sand, he's like, he goes a little bit crazy about it, I think, and, the other security guards are like, dude, just let it go. Just let it go. Like, it's fine. It's just a bad feeling you're having. The guy, he's just taking sand across the border on his bike. Just leave him alone. So 2 days roll by. The guy comes up to the border again with his bag of sand. And the guy is like, I mean, the border guard, can you cuss? You can, but you could get, like, auto-banned from the monetization on the chat. I mean, that's not my decision, that's YouTube's decision, but, it's a free country, do whatever you want, I don't know. But, what am I saying? Oh, yeah, so the guy, he goes up to the border, it's like, what did I say, like day 3 or 4? The guy, he's like, so, what do you got? I know you got something, I know you're smuggling something, I'm gonna go have this bag of sand tested. And the guy's like, alright, and he just gives the guy the bag of sand, and he leaves across the border. Anyways, time goes on, and this guy just keeps getting harassed by the same border guard about this sand that he's bringing. Because this guy just has such a bad feeling about the sand. And, you know, he goes so crazy about it, he ends up losing his job. The other security guards, they're just tired of his crap. Like, dude, obviously there's something wrong with you. You're fired. So then 7 years pass. I know this is like the longest joke ever, but it's from the Deadpool comic that I'm talking about. And the guy, you know, he's like, hey, I don't work. He goes back to the border one day because it's just killing him, dude. This border guard, it's just killing him. He knows this guy is smuggling something across the border, and it's not the sand. It's not the sand, apparently. But he thinks it is, so he goes to the guy again, and he's like, dude, I don't work for the border patrol anymore. I know you're smuggling something across the border. It's literally keeping me up at night. What is it? And the guy looks at the other guy and he says, it's bikes. And you know, when I think about that joke, I think it is funny if you tell it right. Like, it's about the story of telling the joke. It's not necessarily the joke itself that's funny. Especially because I don't think it's a very... Like, people might read into it too much, but... it's pretty funny. Because you're supposed to focus on the bag of sand. I clicked the button there and it didn't catch, and that was sad. But, yeah. 1 second, guys. I need to go check on my cat. She's fine. Just making sure she was okay. Hello, Savannah. You're back. You're done getting ready for your haircut. You missed my really long joke about a guy who is smuggling bikes. That's about it. Oh, and we caught, like, pretty much all the fish. We don't need one more. We just need the koi fish. That's it, and we're done. As for, well, I'm guessing, I mean, that's your mom's account, so I'm guessing your name isn't Jen, but since your username is Jen, that's, Jen was talking about trying to curse, in which I'm like, I don't really care. I mean, if you get banned, that's on your own. That's on your own thing. That's your own problem. I've just been old for too long, so I don't understand not having all of your bad problems be the only... When you do a problem, and you're old, then the consequences of that problem are your new problem. They're the thing that's your issue only. Your parents won't really be able to help you there, because you're old. And because I've been old for so long, like, I've been out on my own for a long time. Almost 15 years now. Because, unfortunately, oh my gosh, I'm sucking at catching fish. We just need a koi fish, which is a large fish. That's it. That's all we need. There's one large koi fish. It's Charlie. That's a great name. Charlie is a good name. You know, like Moist Critical. He's great. His name's Charlie. I always like the name Charlie. But, I'll try to remember that your name's Charlie. No promises. I mean, I'll remember today, but, like, you know, show up tomorrow. No, I'll probably remember tomorrow, too. Be like, hey, it's Charlie! No, I'm just... if the YouTube police don't hunt you down, no, I'm just kidding. That's not gonna happen. I'm just joking. If you didn't notice, I'm trying to talk a lot. I talk a lot. It's not just because I like to talk a lot. It's because I'm trying to not have performance anxiety and be good at streaming. And also, like, we're just catching fish that we've been doing for hours, literally. So, it's not as if it's, like, if I was busy, distracted with something in the game, I definitely wouldn't be talking this much, because I'd be focusing. Oh, yeah. Your tablet is at 37%. I love that for the kids these days. A lot of people think that, you know, iPad kids or whatever are, you know, an issue or something. I don't know. I mean, there are iPad kids who are issues, but, like, that it's rotting the new generation's brains, but honestly, when I was a little kid, like, and where I'm from, like, I'm from the Arctic. I'm from Alaska. I'm from like the deep Arctic. So whenever there's nothing to do because we get snowed in all the time, and my mom is like busy, like literally she would just like work in the garage on her projects or watch TV. She'd like to watch she had my mom had autism even. She would watch Harry Potter over and over and over and over and over and over again. And so I've seen the Harry Potter films and the Lord of the Rings films and every episode of NCIS and every episode of like Star Trek, I think. Like a million times. Like literally a bajillion times. So I would have loved if when I was a kid if I could just go on and find real people like myself to like have a chat with or like to hang out with, which is scary because like I said, there's dangerous adults out there, but at the same time it's like there's a lot of nice adults too, a lot of good people especially, and it would have been nice to just cure some of the loneliness with just having a chat with some friends, so. Or friendly people, or people that you have stuff in common with. Like in this case, Animal Crossing we have in common. So, I mean, that's awesome. I'm happy for the new generation, too, because for some reason people have this misconception that, like, parents are going to spend a lot of time with their kids and this and that. But it's like, if you like, nowadays you need 2 jobs to support, So if you have one parent or, you don't have any generational wealth, like your parents are new to the country or anything, like... Or, your friends are just busy or it's an odd hour. It's easy to get lonely, like it is. It's like a normal human thing to experience. So, I feel like it's not the worst. I think just being safe online is the thing that's more important. I mean, whenever I manage to have kids, I'm definitely monitoring who they watch and what they watch, but I'm also planning to actually have time to spend with them. Like, I haven't had kids because I've been trying to make a good life for myself. I'm also going to try to make a good life for my kids before I have them, but that's not necessarily everybody's story. Like, that's not realistic by any means, necessarily. So, I'm just happy that... That's the thing that people usually talk about when it comes to iPad kids, is they talk about the iPad kids and that repost videos, and then they put their face at the bottom left-hand side of the thing and call it, reformed content, and they try to make money that way. Which it's like, if kids are trying to make money, and they're doing a good job, like, first off, good for them. But second off, yeah, I can kind of see how that's an issue. Well, I wasn't calling you an iPad kid. I was just talking about iPad kids. But, you can tell me a secret, but I'm gonna remind you once again that all of the things that you're saying are blasted on the internet, permanently stuck on the internet, because what you're seeing right now in the stream is you're seeing me in the corner, the left corner here, and then above me is the chat which you're typing in. That chat is there the whole time. It's there permanently. So if you were like, I murdered someone, then yeah, it's gonna be sitting there forever. So I don't suggest that. I don't suggest divulging any secrets. Or anything like that. I mean, if it's a perfectly clean secret that you don't care that's going to be permanently stuck in this chat forever, then sure. I also like that because I'm talking to you in this, like, yeah. It's just, like, permanently here online now. Which is actually why I'm streaming on YouTube other than Twitch, because I couldn't figure out how to make it where Twitch saves my live streams. It would only save it to my device, and I don't have enough memory to save all my streams to my device. But I would like to go back and edit these streams at some point. And so I want the footage. It's kind of why I ended up ditching Twitch for YouTube. Also, I'm getting way more views on YouTube than I am Twitch. I just am. Not on everything that I've been streaming, but definitely. Alright, well, I'm glad that you can't, because, like I said, it'll be permanently there in the chat. And it wouldn't be much of a secret anymore for anybody to be keeping. Like, it would be a secret, but just not a kept secret. It's not like tons of people know about this stream anyway, so. But yeah. You're going to subscribe, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I hope to see you again soon. You've been a delight to talk to. Like, I've had a couple other people. One of my regular people who come to my stream, I found out was a younger child as well. A younger human being, I should say. Not really a younger child. An older child, but a younger than teenager for sure. And it's like, okay. I mean, they're just not as good as talking as you are. You're pretty good at it. Good job. But, you know, I appreciate everybody who comes by and supports and hangs out. Like, I'm not ageist. I don't mind. I'm not ageist, and it's also why I'm never making a Discord channel for people to join. It's too much. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I hope that before you leave we can catch this koi, and that would be sick. That would be awesome. I wish there was some way to kind of know, like, we're just catching craps over and over again. Carps. And catfish. Carps and catfish. Carps and catfish. Carps and catfish. It's like boots and cats and bees. Boots and cats and bees. No? Yeah, it is really late for you. For me, it's 1:16, but I've been streaming at night. Have I been streaming at night to avoid the children? A little bit. Is it working? Obviously not, but... no, I'm just kidding. My spouse switched to night shift, so I'm just on the same schedule as them. Because, who else is gonna make them dinner? You know what I'm saying? Who else is gonna make them dinner? You can't sleep. See, another reason why having friends that you're just streaming as a child would have been lit. So you don't get the sun where I come from very much. Like, we do. But there's a lot of time where we don't have it. There's a lot of time where we do have it, a lot of it. It's the land of the midnight sun, so... In the summer, in the middle of the summer, the sun doesn't set. But in the middle of the winter, the sun doesn't rise. So, a lot of people when I grew up had insomnia. My mom had insomnia even, so. I had like the opposite of insomnia. I would sleep for like so long. Like I would just sleep and sleep and sleep. And sometimes I would not feel awake ever, but it's kind of like stress induced as well. And then I moved to Hawaii for so many years. And in Hawaii, the sun rises and sets correctly, so I was able to kind of fix my sleeping habits to not sleep. Yeah, I think from when I was like really young to maybe when I was like 16, 17, I could sometimes I would sleep a minimum of 12 hours, upwards of 16 hours each night. So it's like the complete opposite of insomnia. It's kind of interesting. I heard that if you stay up for a really long time, like days and days and days, You can actually give yourself insomnia, which is crazy. I definitely think it has to do with the biological clock and having a routine, like a good schedule. But I mean, that's not everybody's case. Some people just don't have melatonin, I think is what it's called. Some people, you know, have different types of brain dysfunctions that make it where it's hard for them to sleep. But, yeah. A koi! We did it! We did it! We caught the koi! We caught it. You said, I hope we catch the koi. Thanks so much, Charlie. You got us the koi. We got the koi. We got it. Look at Even is about to tell me I caught all the fish. I did it! I caught every single kind of fish. Oh my gosh, we're gonna get the... Tortimer's gonna show up tomorrow and give us the, golden fishing rod. We did it! We did it! We did it! We're about to fill the whole museum up. About to 100% the museum. Yes is correct. Yes is correct. I am so excited about this. Yes, the last thing I can possibly ever donate to you, Blathers. This koi. Oh, indeed, ho ho. A koi, I believe. Some fish bring a higher price at the market than koi, but koi are special in some incredible ways. For whatever the reason, catching a koi feels like catching a living fortune. Somehow interesting that... Well, aren't I coherent? All rambling aside, rest easy, knowing we will give this noble fish the uttermost care. Ever deepest, most profound gratitude. Might there be anything else you wish to do? Oh my gosh, we missed a fish. He didn't give me the passage saying we donated all the fish. I'm gonna stream tomorrow at the same time. Probably around midnight my time. How are we gonna figure out which fish we didn't donate? Like with the bugs, it was easy. With the fish, I don't know. I mean, I feel like we donated every single fish every single time. What fish could there not need to be? What fish is not in here? Yeah, we're gonna stream Wild World tomorrow. That's gonna be our first playthrough of it. I have no idea what fish we don't have. I have no clue on how to find which one it is. I guess our museum isn't complete, but you know, that's fine. We'll just pretend it is. Woohoo! We completed it! Yeah. I mean, he gives you a special dialogue if you do complete it. I just don't know what fish. Like, how am I to tell? I like how that fish didn't turn around and just backed up. Dang. That sucks. Let's see. It looks like all the ocean fish. You have the big guy. The sea bass looks ridiculously small, which is hilarious. Because usually they're bigger than these two. The jellyfishes should be in there. The salmon, for some reason. Let's see. Eel. Everything looks like it's in there. Catfish, giant catfish, not catfish. And the only thing small bass, big bass. Eel. So tough. Okay, well, that sucks that we missed a fish. We missed a bug, too, but I was able to figure out what it was pretty fast. It could be any fish. But, you know, let's go talk to Tabby. And see what Tabby has to say about our ability to have the very last fish. I'm also not going to get the golden axe in this game because the instructions I were given were very clear, and I tried it and it did not work. No way! I don't believe it. That's a lot of fish to catch. I can't even believe you caught them all. Layden, you are so cool, meanwhile. Thanks, Tabby. That's the last thing you're ever going to say to me. Evil laugh. I'm just kidding. But, Yeah, I definitely am. Oh, dude, I got a fish on top of my house. Does anybody else have a fish on top of their house? Did you guys notice there's a fish on top of my house? I got spoons and some fish. Like, okay, we gotta go to the next day and get our golden fishing rod from Tortimer. Other things? Oh, wait, no. Let's, put our old fishing rod here for anybody to have. Yep, we don't need that anymore. Save. We're gonna go the next day and get the dialogue from Tortimer. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Wow, big brain. Stop hitting the wrong button, me! Oh my god. We've had too much fun, now I can't hit the right buttons anymore. And like, time to retire, starts hitting the wrong buttons. Siamese, you're back. And you'll never guess what we did while you were away. I mean, you're welcome to rewind the stream and see, but we caught all the fish. We actually did it. Turns out I forgot to donate one of the fish to Blathers, so the museum's never going to be full. But we did catch all the fish. And we're about to go talk to Tortimer and get the last thing we're going to get in this game, which is the golden fishing rod. And then I'm probably going to log out. And we'll be back tomorrow with Wild World, which is going to be so exciting. Because, yeah. Other things, Tabby. I like how I said directly to your face, Tabby, that the last thing you were going to say to me is about that fishing rod, and here you are the one introducing me back into the game, so that's really funny, but we'll just pretend that, I mean, they don't remember when they say this stuff. This doesn't matter. Yeah, moving to Wild World. Exactly. I'm probably not gonna... I think that Wild World did have a moving feature. No, it wasn't Wild World, it was New Leaf. You could... I'm not sure which one it was. It was either Wild World or New Leaf, or maybe both, that had a feature where you could move your character from one game to the other. But I don't remember. Well now, young lady, I do believe I have something for you, Yepper. It's a love letter. Oh, just take your easy. It's not a love letter, it's a golden rod. Oh my gosh, thank you. Thank you for inserting it into my neck. Jeez. Okay, I do believe you've caught every single kind of fish, haven't you? Well, I'm here to congratulate you, Sprout. I want you to have this rod. Its current owner no longer has any need for it. It's a manner of speaking. It's a very fine rod, Yepper. Even the most unlucky of fishermen will find fishing easier with this feller. I don't dare say this too loudly, but you can't get this anywhere else, get me? Take good care of it, Sprout. I enjoy a good evening fish, but I don't do it too often. Can't waste my youth fishing. I don't know what you're talking about. I worked in fish for 6 years, and there's always a good time to fish. I'm actually going fishing later this year. Heck yeah, guys, heck yeah. We're the proud owner of pretty much every golden tool, except for the golden axe. Which, I mean, it would be really cool if, we could... Oh my gosh, dude, it looks sick as heck. Look how cool it looks. Wow, it's red and gold. That's awesome. That's so cool. Let's go talk to the water fountain. Water fountain. Oh yeah, that's right. You can't just talk to the water fountain. You have to make sure all of the weeds are gone. The exact time I'm streaming tomorrow is, an hour and a half ago, your time. So whatever time it is right now at your time, the exact same time, an hour and a half ago. So you said it was like 3 something? Right? Let me scroll up. You said it was 3, I think. So, like, I guess for you it would be like 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. is when I'm gonna stream. Tomorrow. Oops. I'm just checking to see if there's any, I was gonna put all this stuff in the dump, but, since we're not gonna even play this anymore, I'm not gonna bother. I want to see if we can get the golden axe. If he doesn't give us the golden axe when we talk to him, then we aren't gonna get it, but, in order to do that, you have to make sure all the weeds are picked. Oh my gosh, I love the black at the end of the bobber. The black and yellow bobber is sick. I've actually never had this fishing rod in this game, so I would not know any. I have no idea about it, really. Maybe we should catch a fish with it. I mean, I'm gonna end the stream soon, but it's kind of too much fun to end right this second. It's kind of the best part about being completely grown is I get to make my own decisions, like playing this game for longer. Look at that, it's beautiful. I mean, it's just a really retextured rod, but I just love it. I'm just so happy about it. So great. Yeah. One thing we didn't do in this series is we didn't do the lighthouse light on thing where you turn the lights on for 14 days in a row. We didn't do that. We never made a flag for the island. And, yeah. So there's a couple of things we never did, but that's okay. I think the theory is that... There's a weed right there. The theory is you rewind 15 days, you pick all the weeds and talk to him. Well, we've rewinded several months, several times. I guess it's sorta... I think I get how it works. I think I kinda get how I think it kinda works, is what I'm saying. Okay, before we talk to him... I think that's like a dog or a... Yeah, it's like a dog. It's like a specific type of dog. The little grandma dog is what that looks like to me. But I don't know. Okay. I'm not seeing any weeds anywhere, so let's just talk to him. Please give me the axe. Based on how the, yeah, I don't know. Everything is perfect. O-Town is a livable place. Based on the dump, maybe, it's different. I don't know. We don't need the golden axe. We'll never use it. It doesn't matter. We have a perfectly livable place. We would have gotten it if we just get to the 15 days, but... Yeah! No, don't end, please. Well, I don't know what to do. Yeah, you see, you're saying it's 3 your time? So, that's like, it'll be 2 a.m. when I stream tomorrow. And, it'll be a great stream, because we'll have so much to do, you know? We'll have turnips to get, we'll have clothes to get. Oh my gosh, look, he's wearing the creeper outfit. That's the best. That's the best way to end. Thank you so much for wearing that creeper outfit, Hector. It really makes the stream just really wraps up the finale of the show, of the Let's Play, I guess. And yeah. Thank you. Good night.